Hey y'all, happy Memorial Day. I doubt you will see this, but today is Memorial Day and you'll probably see this tomorrow because I just had a video go up this morning. But I hope that you are having a great time today. So I had one of you comment that you were so surprised that you saw another video. So Greg has challenged me to try to put a video up every day this week that I'm off. And I took the challenge, although I'm already like, oh my gosh, what can I do? You know, I'm trying to think about content. I am itching to go to the bins, but you can't film at the bins at the one that I go to. So that would have to be a haul video. I've got to get my cabinet upstairs decorated. I've got to get my daughter's, the one moved into my daughter's room, and get that straightened up. And he is off today. And while I would love for us to lounge and do nothing, as soon as the sun dries up, which, you know what, it's getting cloudy again, our backyard is such a disaster. And it used to be Greg's just haven. It was his hobby. He enjoyed back there making it beautiful with all the flowers. He's had a hard time finding flowers that he's wanted this year. We still have pots that don't have flowers in them. And if you know us personally, you know that that is not like Greg. There's just a lot of work to be done back there. And so I'm going to get out there and help him if I can. So we will definitely not be leaving the house today. But I'm going to try to meet that challenge and get a video up every day while I'm off. So we shall see. And then I work for the whole month of June. And then July, I have the whole month off. So I'm excited to see what we will get into then. But I had mentioned that I have a thrift haul. Now, I want to remind some of you that when I show thrift hauls, they are not from like one thrift store, one day of thrifting. It's usually like I just kind of let it pile up until I'm like, okay, I've got to show this because I have got to find a home for this. And I also, some of this is auction wins from the Goodwill auction site. And once it just kind of starts coming in, I have something, couple things hopefully that'll be delivered today. I mean, not today, but this week. So, and all that I just let sit, you know, until I either have the time or get a big enough haul. So I say all that so that you're not discouraged, because so many of my friends will say, well, I went into a thrift store and I didn't see anything like you do. A lot of times I don't see anything. I've said, you know, several times, more than not, I might leave with one thing or nothing. Now, there are some times where I'm just like, I get a buggy full. Those times are very far and few between. So it's not like I'm going in there and just walking out with amazing things. You know, I can go, you know, every day for a week and maybe just accumulate 2 or 3 things. So don't be discouraged. And I'm going to tell you why, because keep going. It was finally my turn, y'all. I already had one that I had given in and bought at an antique store a couple weeks ago. I don't remember where it was, but it was my turn, and here they sat. I found 3 of the restaurant ware green stripe mugs. Y'all. Now, it was the same price that I paid for at the antique store, because Greg said that I paid $3 at that store. Because if you remember, a few months ago, they had a bunch of these for 99 cents at the City Thrift. Well, City Thrift, whoever priced them today, not today, whenever it was that I got them, whoever priced them this time, they put them at $2.99. But these things were so hard for me to find. I was getting aggravated that I did pay what I paid in an antique store. And actually, I'm shocked that I paid $3 in an antique store, because I have seen them for higher than that. So I may have to go back and watch my own video. I don't remember where I got them. Anyway, I was so excited and actually I didn't find it. Greg found it. And do y'all want to know something funny? I was like a couple of aisles over, and I just had this overwhelming feeling that he was going to find my mugs today. And he comes back to me and he says, hey, I got something I want to show you. I don't know if you're going to want it though. And I just knew it was my mugs. And it was my mugs. Oh my gosh, y'all ever have that happen? They also had 5 of the plates. So I grabbed those. Now remember, these are, you know, restaurant ware, so they're not going to be perfect. Now, I haven't cleaned them, you know, but I'm excited. This is the Homer Laughlin best, I think it says best china, so still restaurant ware. got to get all these cleaned up. I'm not sure where I'm going to install them, but I love the chunkiness of it. Now, those came from City Thrift. And then right down the road at, and I'm so sorry, did I say there were four of these? So right down the road at Goodwill, they had bundled together 5 of these plates. So it's the same thing, just the oval plate. Now, these were 5 for $10, so $2 a piece. You know, I should get all these cleaned up and serve dinner on these, or breakfast. Let these be my breakfast diner dishes, because while I claim to not be a short order cook, I am very much turning into a short order cook where breakfast is concerned. Because now that, you know, my kids are grown, they're telling me, oh, I want my eggs this way or that way, when everybody used to eat their eggs however I decided to cook them. So I'm reminding them that, listen, we're having eggs like this. I said, today we had cheese scrambled eggs. And my son was like, well, I always want some fried eggs. Well, sweetheart, there's a pan. Get to frying. 26 years old, fry your own egg. Be thankful that your mama's still cooking you eggs. I know. He's 26 years old. He needs to get out of my house. All right. Now, what else did we find? Greg found at Goodwill 2 of these. And this is where, you know, you just kind of have to keep working at it. Now, here's the thing. We just have to keep working at it because, you know, you're going to find it. We're going to eventually find a set. Here is the thing. This is not Fostoria, I don't believe. I believe this is Whitehall. Now that I look closer at it, I didn't look all that close at it when he found it. But these little, and this was City Thrift, these little dessert dishes. It was $1.99. You want to tell me why this was more than this? Come on, people. But it's the point, I know you're not going to be able to see it, but it's a little bit sharper edge, and the base is a little bit different. So I'm not sure. I'm going to have to research this. I probably should have done that before I got on here. But we got 2 of these, so I'll just be on the hunt for 2 more. Now, I've been looking at these for 2 weeks, and I finally dug out a picture that I had, and I'm pretty sure that I have the picture that goes with these. So there was this woman, whoever that made this donation, she had some beautiful crystal ware, and it was just slowly going away. So there were 4 of these. They were $2.99 a piece, but I went ahead and snagged the 4 of these. Look at that. I love that engraving, that cut glass. And then look at that base. Greg says, that could be for our booth. No, it can't. It can sit with all of my hoardation, is that even a word, of all my glassware that I'm going to use someday. I love these glasses. So I got 4 of these. Okay, now Greg won a Goodwill lot. I don't know how much it was. If you've been around for a long time, you know, he does his thing as far as that goes, and I do mine, and I just don't ask. And even if I did ask y'all, I would forget. I have the worst memory. But in this lot, and I know it was probably in the 20s that he paid for these things. He won these set of hobnail milk glass candlestick holders. They're not marked with an F for Fenton. I know some of you had told me that they didn't always mark. So I don't know what brand these are, who made them, but I really like the hobnail. And he has quite the collection of hobnail. And in that, I think this may have been the reason why he entered the auction. I'm not 100% sure. But he was wanting with these, y'all know he has lots of milk glass, hen and a nest. But he was wanting an amber one for the fall. And when you see these in antique stores, these things are expensive. So that's how I know he may have got all of this for like in the 20s. And I doubt that it was under 20 unless nobody was bidding against him. I picked this up just the other day at Goodwill, and it's really heavy. I'm not sure. Oh, it's stamped right there. It came from Hobby Lobby. I mean, I knew it wasn't old. I'm not trying to trick you or anything. I knew it wasn't old. I think somebody just bought it and turned around and donated it. But I just thought this was so pretty, and I love how ornate it is with the little like faux feet. Now, I am thinking about, and I don't know for sure if I'm going to. I'm just thinking about it. Might do it on the back to see how it kind of looks. But I thought about maybe rubbing some rubbing buff into some of the details to kind of see how that would look. But if I don't, I still think it's really pretty and some nice heavy mirror. So I don't know what I'll end up doing with that. And in an auction lot all by itself, again from Goodwill, and y'all, I'm not even gonna print it. It was just Greg's auction. I have no idea how much he paid for them, but I know that he was very excited to get them, and I think that they're really pretty. Let me see. They also are not stamped with an F for Fenton, but he got these two hobnail milk glass candlestick holders. These are super heavy. They are so pretty. I really like these. Now, I play around with auctions on Goodwill as well. You all know this. Probably a little too much. I will take like a long break from it and then I hop on. So I have been just, did not intentionally mean to start collecting the Royal Crownford Ironstone wheat pattern. It's falcon ware. It's got Weatherby Hanley on it, or Manley, I can't make it out. It's made in England, but I have now an entire hutch of it, and so I found, let's see, I think I already have one, so now I have 4 of the coffee mugs. There is the stamp that goes with it. I have 5 of what I'll call little berry bowls. And I have 8 of the saucers. I have 3 saucers they look the same, but they have a different stamp. They're stamped Ironstone, and this is Wilkinson Company. I don't know what the difference is. I guess if I can see a subtle difference maybe. And I have 5 of these, and I actually have a plate that matches this, and it's the same thing. It's the Wilkinson Company that matches that one. And all of these were in a lot together. So nobody bid against me, and I won that whole lot for $8, plus of course tax and shipping. But that was like, to get that many pieces of the same collection now that I'm already into it, yeah. Okay, so then I won this. Now I'm just gonna tell you, I paid $22 for this. It's still in the box. I never thought that I would find one of these. I see these at, here's the box. I see these at estate sales, like in the picture, but I never get there in time. I mean, I might be in line, but you know, I'm not first in line at some of it. I was able to snag this cooler. It's got a big old dent, but I think that I can pop that out. It is the Scotch tartan plaid cooler. I don't even know if it's called tartan plaid. I just know that that's a tartan plaid. I can't get it open. It looks like people have maybe tried to get it open and maybe they've bent the lid a little bit. I'm going to do some work on this and see if I can get it open. It's very heavy, but you all know exactly what I'm going to do with this. It's going to be for Christmas, y'all. In my front porch. Maybe. It may not be on my front porch this year. It may be somewhere in the family room or kitchen. I was so excited to get this. Okay, now I have another auction win. And this was in 3 separate lots. And there's another lot. I won, well, there were 4 lots and I won 3 of the lots. And the one thing that goes with it hasn't even shipped yet. But I got 6 plates. Now, I did not pay more than $7.99 for each lot. Okay? Nobody bid against me at all on any of this, and I don't for the life of me understand why. But I got 6 Ironstone plates. Churchill, they're stamped Churchill, England, with the lion. It's like imprinted. You're not gonna be able to see it. But that looks like they're ice skating. It looks like the ice skating scene. don't know. But I have 6 of these plates, and look how you can see that this is the white and then this is the aged over here. Y'all, I want to use these now. I think the white ironstone mixed with the browns is so pretty. Like, as soon as I take the patriotic stuff down, I'm putting this stuff up. So that was one lot. Now, this, I'll just tell you, the second lot is not even shipped, but it is the tea set. It's the teapot, the creamer, and the sugar. But in this lot, there were 3 pieces in this lot. Now, this is marked, it is the exact same thing, but this is Currier and Ives. Okay, this is interesting to me. The Churchill, England, is embedded in the boat. But then it is Currier and Ives Early Winter Heritage Mint. I know some of y'all get aggravated with me because I don't research this prior to making these videos. Now, this is not old because it says that it is microwave and detergent, like dishwasher detergent safe and microwave safe. But I don't care if it's old or not. I love this. I think this is beautiful. So there's the gravy boat. And I have a hard time getting butter dishes because I've been trying to get a butter dish for my blue curry knife set, the old grip meal set, but I got the butter dish. It was in that lot. Now, here's the base, and then it's very stained in some places. I love that. And so if you're new to this and if you're new to vintage and I'm saying stains, you might be getting a little grossed out if you don't understand what I'm saying. It's where the heat has gotten up under the glaze and it just gives it an aged look. And then the last piece in this lot, y'all, this thing is huge. But it is piece B to this house. Look at this. Look at this huge platter. Look at the aging. Oh my goodness. Like, look at that. I love that. Look at the back. Can you see? Oh my goodness, this is so pretty. So for $8, I got the platter, the gravy boat, and the butter dish for $8. Like, what? I love that. And then my last few things from City Thrift. I got this frame for $1.99. That the glass is about to fall out of. Well, I'll have to work on that. But I just thought that would be pretty. It's not an old frame, but it would be pretty to put some of my old antique portraits in it. That wasn't City Thrift, that was Goodwill. Also from Goodwill, I got a ton of doilies. I got this one for $1.99 and it's round, so it's going to be beautiful on my round table as soon as we get that painted. It's not tore, it's not stained, nothing. It's a good size. And a lady saw me walking around with that, and I guess because she said, I saw that you didn't keep walking down and looking, and she said, honey, you got to just get in here and dig. So she said, I got all these for you. That was very sweet of her, and it's really odd how it was bundled. These two round doilies were bundled together for $1.99, so these were $1 a piece. I like how fragile this one is. Hold on. There you go. And then all of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, were bundled together for $1.99. So these ended up being 50 cents a piece. So there's that one. And there's no stains on these. They're not torn. That looks like a little flower. Get that one. And then Every time I say I'm not going to buy any more doilies, I mean, there's just a bunch of doilies for 50 cents a piece. At City Thrift, I was walking along, and for $2.99, y'all, was this beautiful basket. It's not damaged anywhere. Oh, I just walked by, picked it up, didn't skip a beat, kept on walking, and was screaming on the inside. Y'all, these baskets, you go to these stores. These baskets in an antique shop are, some of them are reasonable. Some of them are stupid expensive. Now, Greg has been wanting a corn cob just for decor. He doesn't smoke a pipe. And in the bag section for $2.99, this is not a corn cob pipe, but it's a pipe that gave me an idea. I thought that would look really cool to put with my gentleman's suitcase that I usually fix up in the fall, but that I'm actually getting ready to fix up, maybe even today. I've been on the hunt. I saw a corn cob pipe at the flea market, and there wasn't a price on it, and the vendor of that booth was nowhere to be found. And I actually went by twice, and they weren't there. So, anyway, okay, y'all, that is my collected thrift haul. I enjoy getting on here and talking to you all and getting to know you all and showing you my finds and encouraging you that keep hunting. You will find it. Just don't give up and don't get discouraged at the time that it might take to actually find your treasure. Because when you have looked for so long and then you find it, I think it probably means just a little bit more to you. But you have a great, great rest of your holiday weekend. And until I see you again, happy thrifting.